I let my followers decide where I start and end my journey across Eastern Europe. My budget is £520 from a cancellation on a flight. Last episode I was in Czech, where I stayed underground, decoded Mr. Harler's map, beat Alex at cards, and saw him drive off in a Porsche GT3. This episode I'm in Germany, living out the pack.
And I've arrived in Dresden and I'm about to check into my accommodation. And then I think probably just head to the centre, get some food, and then head back because it's already 6 p.m. and I have like zero energy. So yeah, it'd just be cool to see the place, see Dresden. But I want to have more energy for when I'm in Berlin because I'm only there for 2 full days, so it's going to be quick pace. That room is not a vibe, so I'm going to go straight back out and explore because there's no point being in that room. I just realised this is my first time ever in Germany. Very cool.
That evening there seemed to be a local fair on. Perfect timing for my visit.
I found the cathedral, which is something I've been hunting for because Mr. Haller told me that it got rebuilt identically because we bombed it really bad. England bombed it really bad. And yeah, it was rebuilt in 1965, which is what, 20 years on from when it actually got blown up. So it was just rubble for a while. And you can see around Dresden, a lot of it is very modern. It's all been recently rebuilt.
And what a building it was, especially at night.
I didn't quite order what I wanted. I got currywurst, but I wanted it with some potato, but that didn't work. My German was not good enough. One currywurst down after being here for less than 2 hours, and yeah, it was nice. I won't go home and rave about it, but it definitely hit the spot. I think the music's been rained off because they're all really packing away and it's been one song, so maybe it's my sign to go back as well.
I guess not everyone had packed away. I don't think weather would stop these two.
I have to get to the hostel now. I'm just gonna get in there, sort myself out and try and get some sleep because there's not much else to do there. Yeah, not a talkative bunch. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Got myself straight out there. It's like 10, not even 10. So I'm gonna just edit some video and then head out and explore again.
And as I was heading down to reception, something caught my eye. A steam engine. After doing a lot in the evening, the morning came with a lot of sitting around and waiting. Just grabbed some brunch from Lidl, of course. And I've got about an hour and a half until my bus, so I think I'm going to go back to the centre and sit in the day. And then by that time, when I head back, I'll probably be in time for my bus, so it'll work out well. Spotted this Milka van and there's all loads of people sort of going to it. Free ice cream, would you look at that? Brilliant for breakfast. These horses were beautiful.
I'm waiting for the bus for about 20 minutes since it's meant to be here. Still no show. Hoping it comes soon because it just means that I get to Berlin a lot later and I have to rush around.
20 minutes later, it finally arrived. As I was leaving Dresden, there was these arches with loads of street art. This would be my last journey between cities of the trip. It's always nice to see the nature in between. I had finally arrived in Berlin, my last destination. I've made it to Berlin, and I've decided to get the train instead of walk the whole way because it was like an hour and 40. So yeah, I've got about a 20-minute train, and then I'll make it to the hostel. As soon as I got into my hostel room, I quickly made a friend in Matteo.
In time. But everything there is this start.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. This hostel's so clear of all the other ones I've been to. Everyone's so friendly, great location, and the bedrooms actually. So all changed, ready. We're gonna head out, grab some food, and then see where the night takes us.
Google Translate played middleman for me and Matteo throughout the whole evening.
bus está capturado. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whilst I was in Berlin, it was a festival of light, making all of the monuments such a spectacle.
The club is about a 3-mile walk, and we're nearly there now. But Matteo, he's freezing, and it's pretty cold, to be fair. Maybe we should have definitely got a tram or something. Woo! We've decided to pack it in and heading back to the hostel now. It was good. We had some good food and a nice pint, but a mix of the cold and being exhausted, we're ready for some bed, so we're heading back. We're nearly there.
I don't understand all, but I agree with you. Say, yeah?
Yeah. Headed straight out of the hostel this morning. I think I'm gonna head straight to the Burning Wall Memorial and check it out. I think that's what I'm most keen to see here, and then from there we'll sort of go down the checklist. I've taken a wrong turn and I have a wall between me and the wall. I have to go another way to find the wall memorial. Huge big wall in the way.
I eventually made it to the memorial and I was blown away.
Just quickly saw the Berlin Wall Memorial, and now I'm heading to a walking tour, so I'm probably going to go back to the Wall Memorial because there's a lot more to see, but I'm keen to see a walking tour to get a bit more context on some of the key landmarks. It's always a good way to get an understanding. Grab some pastries to keep me going.
The walking tour was brilliant. It felt like I was walking back down my GCSE history course. Of course, we had to stop off at my checkpoint. However, it was quite strange it was right next to KFC and McDonald's. Wherever we walked on the tour, we met right back up with the wall. It's surreal to think people had to live with this fully erected. We then visited the Jewish Memorial, which was amazing how impactful it was. We finished up the tour at the Brandenburg Gate. What a tour it was, a brilliant group of people.
Just finished the tour, which was great. We had a host called Laura. It was really informative, and now I'm heading to, oh look, it's there. I'm heading to the Reichstag. I've arrived at the Reichstag, and what a view. I mean, it's so diverse. You go to the Reichstag and then you have the modern development, and it's just all right by the canal. It's beautiful. Now it's time to rush to the Jewish Museum, also known as the Libeskind Building, which is something that I've looked at a lot in architecture because it's very unique. So I'm very excited to see what it looked like in person. I've made it. It's really surreal seeing that so much online, so now seeing it in person. I can't find the entrance. It may be beautiful, but the wayfinding, it's not there. I can't seem to find the door. I'll be back tomorrow. I was annoyed though, because today basically it's the first Sunday of the month, so all museums are free. So I could have got in there for free, but now I have to come back tomorrow and pay. Because it said on the website it shuts at 6, it's 5:30 and it shuts at 5, so no luck. I'll have to go to see it tomorrow.
However, my sorrows didn't last too long as I spotted this shop.
Well, I just got that really wrong and they didn't accept cash, so now I have like no cash, which is not ideal because if I wanted to get paid entry anywhere later, I need cash. So I've just spent £16 on kebab because I was going to get a kebab and a pizza, which was £11. But then he asked if I wanted meat, and I was like, well, yeah, I want meat, but that came with a lot more cost. So yeah, that sent me back £16 or 16 euros, which is still the same amount you pay for a normal meal here. So I can't complain. I'm gonna have so much left over. I've opted for a random dodgy skate park to eat my kebab. Back to the hostel now to prepare for the evening, see what comes ahead.
I ended up heading out with Jade to see more of the Festival of Light.
Look at him goes.
Look at that!
I'd never seen a hedgehog move before. It blew my mind.
So priorities here.
I was very lucky to be in Berlin during the Festival of Light. It was amazing. After grabbing a McFluzzer on the way back from the hostel, we ended the night with some cards.
So I've just left the hostel and now we're heading to the East Side Gallery, which should have the famous painting of the two men, well, yeah.
After grabbing some breakfast, me and Jade headed to the east on the metro.
We have hit a dead end, similar to yesterday with the wall, and now we have to turn back and go another 20 minutes back the way we just came. Oh dear.
We eventually made it, and all the different styles across the wall were very inspiring. After taking in all the artwork, we headed back to the Jewish Museum.
We've just done the Jewish Museum and I decided not to film anything in there because it didn't feel like the right vibe. So yeah, it was probably the coolest building I've ever been in. The way that Libeskind has managed to design a building which articulates such a powerful message. It's really, really cool. Definitely worth a visit if you're in Berlin.
We both headed back to the hostel for my last evening of the whole trip.
Made my way back to the hostel to have my other kebab from yesterday. And then I'm going to head out to the Berlin Wall exhibition. And then I don't know what I'm going to do this evening, probably just something chill, as I am shattered.
Another kebab that did not disappoint.
So after nyamming down on the kebab, I'm heading back out and I'm off to the Berlin Wall Memorial. So I went there the other day, but I was there so quickly I thought I'd better return and actually see it properly. So I'm hoping the actual building's open so I can see inside and get some insight, but apparently it's closed on maps, so we'll have to wait and see. So it is shut. So I'm going to head back.
Yeah. A lot. Islands,
As I approached the evening, I was starting to reflect, thinking of all the people and the places I'd experienced on this journey. What journey it had been. It's always the hardest part of travel, the saying goodbye. The end of one journey, but not the end of my journey. I managed to complete this journey just under £550. So I hope it can inspire anyone watching this, that this type of travel is possible, if you make the right decisions and are ready to meet discomfort head on. Thank you to everyone who I've met along the way, and for everyone who has tuned in to every episode. See you in the next one.